I want to share something that happened to me yesterday. When I first moved into my one-room apartment, a ghost appeared from the very first night. Every time I experienced sleep paralysis, I would see it crouching at my feet, crying. At first, I was scared, but it happened every single night without fail. Eventually, I became so exhausted and drained that fear wasn't even the issue anymore. It was just unbearable. Hiring an exorcist was out of the question because I couldn't afford it, and since I was only planning to stay in that place for a few years, I tried to endure it. But after a while, I felt like I was going to die if this kept up. So, even though I had never done anything like this before, I placed a bowl of white rice with a can of tuna on the table and left a letter. In the letter, I wrote that I didn't know what had happened to the spirit, but I was only going to be there for a few years. I explained that I was poor but was offering what little I could, and I asked if they could let this go just this once. Then I left and spent the night at a friend's house. The reason I wrote a letter instead of speaking out loud was that I was afraid that if I actually spoke, the ghost would really hear me, and that was too scary to handle. But amazingly, after that night, I never experienced sleep paralysis again. I'm not joking. When I returned home the next day, the entire atmosphere of the apartment felt different. It felt warmer, the sunlight streamed in through the windows, and that cold, eerie sensation was completely gone. I ended up living there for 2 more years, and then yesterday, as I was moving out, I had a dream. In the dream, an older woman was massaging my feet, not in a scary way, but in a gentle, comforting way, like she was easing my exhaustion. At that moment, I just knew. It was her, the ghost. That's why I believe in ghosts now. They really do exist in this world.